Y'all, Jason Lee just leaked something so wild the entire Bayhive is shaking in their boots. And this time it allegedly involves Beyoncé's twins. According to Jason, he's seen footage that supposedly confirms Sir and Rumi may be on the autism spectrum. And baby, the way Solange is reacting behind the scenes is full-on meltdown. If you've been paying attention, you already know Beyoncé has been extremely private about her twins since birth. While fans assumed it was just her usual privacy mode, Jason claims it wasn't about boundaries at all but about hiding a diagnosis. So what's in these videos that's got the whole family spiraling? And is there any truth to what Jason's pushing? Let's get into it, because we do not mess with Auntie's babies. Whatever's been brewing between Jason Lee and Beyoncé has clearly crossed the line. Jason isn't holding back anymore. This time he went for blood. He didn't just throw shade, he attacked something Beyoncé has kept completely off limits: her children. Everyone knows how private Beyoncé has been about Sir and Rumi. No paparazzi shots, no interviews, barely a glimpse unless it's a tightly curated image. For years people whispered that she might be hiding more than faces, rumors that the twins might be autistic, but nobody said it out loud. Until now. Jason claims the rumors are true and that he has proof. Actual footage, receipts, and he's doubled down, daring Beyoncé to come after him. He even says Beyoncé's team has tried to pay him off to keep quiet. On the episode of his podcast he threatened to air the dirty laundry. And now the internet's buzzing. But remember, these are allegations and nothing's been confirmed by Beyoncé or her camp.
Why have I been getting calls?
Because this is like...
Why am I getting calls and I haven't even said anything?
Because this is the monster of all monsters.
Who? Me?
This Diddy case.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls. And I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored.
They haven't called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyonce. Why is everybody calling me now?
Oh, and you also stopped.
Don't we not gonna even go there? I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. Didn't even get a thank you.
So now everybody's
why is everybody calling me now? Because I'm a firefighter. Because I run towards fires and I put them out or I fan the flames. But why is everybody calling me now? And that's the problem that I have with this whole situation. But I am going to save this conversation for Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you're watching. I know you're watching because you got people calling me. Stop having people call me. You can call me yourself. You know how to get my number. You know, you got people calling me.
But y'all, the way Jason's talking is starting to feel like Jay-Z and Beyoncé know the gig is up, because suddenly they're moving real different. Now it's all smiles, fake support, and trying to act like they've always been cool with him. But Jason's not buying it. If anything, it's making him go harder. He's letting it be known that he's not backing down, and he's not letting this go. And here's the kicker. He's not just talking to hear himself speak. Jason allegedly came prepared. He's dropping hints, connecting dots, and even pointing to moments that came straight from Beyoncé's own mouth. He's not making random claims. He's using her own words against her. Now y'all remember when Beyoncé opened up about her delivery with the twins, right? The story didn't get a whole lot of attention at the time, but looking back, it's starting to sound more like a clue than a confession. She talked about having an emergency C-section, being on bed rest for a month, and one of the babies being born underweight. That's common with twins, but in her Vogue interview, she revealed that one of the twins' hearts actually stopped during delivery. She explained she had toxemia, what's now called preeclampsia, and her body was shutting down. She spent over a month on bed rest, had to undergo an emergency C-section, and then weeks of recovery in the NICU. Ever since that interview, Some fans have been side-eyeing the details, wondering if there was more to the story when it came to Sir. There's been quiet talk in the medical community about preeclampsia's long-term effects, with some studies suggesting it can increase the risk of autism. And here's where it gets interesting. When Beyoncé speaks about her daughters, the language is all about power and confidence, how she wants them to see themselves as CEOs, to speak their minds, and to never feel like they need to fit in a box. But when she talked about Sir, her tone shifted completely. She said she hopes he's brave in a cruel world, that she wants to protect him from what the internet says he should be, and that she wants to help him affirm his own existence. That's the line that stuck with people because it felt more protective, more careful, like she was hinting at something without saying it outright. According to Jason Lee, that wasn't just motherly instinct. He claims Beyoncé was subtly hinting at Sir's severe autism diagnosis without directly naming it. And Jason goes even further. He alleges there's a reason Beyoncé keeps things even more private when it comes to Sir. He claims Sir's condition is more serious than Rumi's, and that Rumi is considered high-functioning, which is why she's allowed to be seen in public, though only under strict supervision. Meanwhile, Jason says Sir can't be out like that at all, not without full control over the environment, and that's why they've kept him almost completely out of sight. But here's the part that's really got people talking. This isn't the first time Jason's hinted at this. He's been teasing it for a while. Some of y'all probably remember when he went on his show and said he had dirt on Beyoncé. He didn't name it directly, but in one clip, he leaned over and whispered something to his co-host, and the reaction on set said it all.
Tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh, and that's why I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood? Like, oh, there's one more thing. Beat this, Johnny.
But after that, Jason didn't just let it go. In the same episode, he claimed he had actual receipts to back everything up, and that he would release them unless Beyoncé got Kelly Rowland to come on his show for an interview. He basically gave her an ultimatum. Either make it happen, or he was airing everything out. And the way he said it, it didn't feel like he was bluffing. Y'all, take a listen.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. And they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now if I get that message to Beyonce,
yes,
I can get it to I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come over there.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry game.
Well, needless to say, Jason isn't going to demand anything from Queen Bey, and Kelly Rowland never did his show. And this explains why he's now spilling all this tea about the twins. But he just took it even further by claiming that Beyoncé and Jay-Z allegedly locked Sir in a facility. And this is the part that really threw people off. That's a bold claim, Jason. You're already talking nasty about her son, but he claimed that Beyoncé and Jay-Z couldn't handle Sir's condition on their own. So they made the decision to place him in full-time care. Not just some random place. It's supposed to be a private, super high-end facility. But still, it's not in their home. And that's what has people shaken. Some are calling it abandonment, while others are saying maybe it was the only option if his needs are really that serious. But either way, it doesn't match the image they've always put out, because the Carters have spent years showing this picture-perfect, tight-knit family. So the idea that their son is being raised somewhere else, even if it's in luxury, feels jarring. And the interesting thing is that Jason isn't the only one who hinted at Beyoncé abandoning Sir. because Miss Azealia Banks, Messy Boots herself, also said the same thing when she tweeted, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later. And you're really going to look like a piece of crap for being ashamed of your own child." Y'all, Banks is so vile. But even that's not where it ends. Jason is still claiming that he's got more proof and receipts, and that he's ready to expose everything if they keep trying to silence him.